Right now, as you're listening to this, there could be several pounds of old, hardened waste sitting inside your colon. It's been building up for years, slowing you down, stealing your energy, and quietly affecting your health in ways most people never connect the dots on. But here's the good news. Nature has already given us the answer, and it's probably sitting in your kitchen or at your local grocery store. In the next few minutes, I'm going to share 7 incredible fruits that can help unclog your colon gently and naturally. And trust me, you'll want to stay until number 1. It's the most powerful of them all. Before we get to the fruits, let's talk about why this matters so much. Your colon is about 5 feet long, and its job is simple but critical. It pulls water and nutrients from what you eat, and it pushes the leftover waste out of your body. When it's working the way it should, you feel light, energetic, and clear-headed. But when it slows down, and for most adults over 50, it does slow down, that waste starts to sit. It ferments, it hardens, and it begins to poison you from the inside. Have you been feeling bloated after meals? Tired in the afternoon for no good reason? Carrying a little extra weight around the middle that just won't budge? Maybe your skin doesn't look as fresh as it used to, or your breath isn't quite right. These are not random signs. They are your body asking for help. The modern diet is the main culprit. Too much processed food, not enough fiber, not enough water. Thankfully, the fix is simple, delicious, and waiting for you in the produce aisle. Let's begin. Let's start with one you probably have in your kitchen right now, the humble apple. You've heard the saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Well, when it comes to your colon, that old wisdom is backed by real science. Here's what makes apples so powerful. They contain a special kind of soluble fiber called pectin. Think of pectin as a soft, gentle broom that sweeps through your intestines, pulling out old waste and toxins as it goes. But pectin does more than just clean. It also feeds the good bacteria living in your gut, the bacteria that keep your digestion running smoothly and your immune system strong. Apples also contain a natural sugar called sorbitol. Sorbitol pulls water into your colon, which softens the stool and makes everything move along more easily. So you're getting 2 benefits in one bite, a cleanup crew and a gentle natural softener. Here's how to use them. Eat 1 to 2 apples every day, ideally in the morning. And whatever you do, don't peel them. Most of the pectin and the nutrients are right there in the skin. One quick tip, try to choose organic when you can, because the skin is where pesticide residue tends to collect. Simple, affordable, and remarkably effective. Next on our list, at number 6, is a fruit that often gets overlooked but absolutely shouldn't be, the pear. If apples are the kitchen broom for your colon, pears are the deep cleaning crew that gets into the corners. Here's why. A single medium-sized pear contains around 6 grams of fiber, more than most fruits you'll find at the grocery store. And it's not just any fiber. It's a powerful combination of soluble and insoluble fiber, which means pears do 2 jobs at once. They bulk up the stool so it moves smoothly through your colon, and they soften it so nothing gets stuck along the way. But here's the secret most people don't know. Pears also contain a natural sugar alcohol called sorbitol, the same one we just talked about in apples, but in even higher amounts. That's why pears have a gentle, natural laxative effect. They get things moving without any cramping, without any urgency, just steady and comfortable relief. How should you eat them? Choose ripe pears. They should give just slightly when you press near the stem. Eat them with the skin on, between meals as a snack. 1 or 2 a day is plenty. For older adults whose digestion has slowed with age, pears can be a real game changer. Now we're moving into tropical territory. At number 5, we have the papaya, a fruit that's been used for centuries in traditional medicine to heal the gut and clean out the colon. And modern science is finally catching up to what our ancestors knew all along. What makes papaya so special is a remarkable enzyme called papain. Papain is a natural protein buster. It breaks down the heavy, hard-to-digest foods that often sit in your gut and ferment, things like meat, dairy, and processed foods. By breaking them down, Papain helps that old, stuck waste move along instead of clinging to the walls of your intestines. But papain does something else just as important. It calms inflammation in the lining of your colon. If you've been dealing with bloating, gas, or that uncomfortable, heavy feeling after meals, this is exactly what your gut needs. A soothing, healing reset. Papaya is also packed with fiber, water, and vitamin C, which work together to keep things moving and support the good bacteria in your gut. Here's the best way to enjoy it. Cut a ripe papaya in half, scoop out the seeds, and eat half of it in the morning on an empty stomach. Squeeze a little fresh lime juice on top to activate the enzymes. You'll feel the difference within days. At number 4, we have a small fruit with an enormous impact on your colon health. The kiwi. Don't let its size fool you. Inside that fuzzy little package is some of the most powerful gut-cleansing nutrition you can find anywhere. Here's what makes the kiwi truly special. Real scientific studies have shown that eating just 2 kiwis a day can dramatically improve bowel regularity, often within the first week. And we're not talking about a minor improvement. We're talking about people who had been struggling with constipation for years, finally finding relief. The secret is a natural enzyme called actinidin. Actinidin works much like the papain we just talked about, breaking down proteins and helping your digestive system move things along efficiently. Combine that with the kiwi's high fiber content, its natural water content, and a heavy dose of vitamin C, and you have a fruit that practically gives your colon a tune-up every time you eat it. Here's the best way to use them. Eat 2 kiwis in the evening, a couple of hours after dinner. By the time you wake up the next morning, your body will be ready to release what it needs to release. Comfortable, complete, and natural. And here's a little tip. The skin is actually edible. It contains even more fiber. Just give it a quick rinse first. Now we're getting into the top 3, and at number 3, we have an entire category of fruit so powerful that it deserves a spot all on its own. Berries. We're talking about blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries, 3 of the greatest gifts nature has ever given your colon. Why berries? Let me give you some numbers that might surprise you. 1 single cup of raspberries contains about 8 grams of fiber. That's more than most people get in a whole meal. Blackberries are right behind, with nearly the same amount. Blueberries come in a little lower, but they bring something extra to the table, some of the most powerful antioxidants found anywhere in the food world. Here's what those antioxidants do. They go straight to the lining of your colon and calm the inflammation that builds up from years of processed foods, stress, and toxins. Inflammation is one of the main reasons the colon gets sluggish in the first place. Reduce the inflammation and everything starts flowing again. Berries also feed the friendly bacteria in your gut, which keeps your whole digestive system strong and balanced. Here's how to use them. Aim for about 1 cup of mixed berries every day, fresh or frozen. Both work beautifully. Add them to your oatmeal, your yogurt, or just eat them by the handful. At number 2, we have a fruit you've definitely heard of, but stay with me here, because what you're about to learn might surprise you. Prunes. Yes, the old-fashioned remedy your grandmother probably kept in her cupboard, and there's a very good reason that wisdom has been passed down for generations. Here's the truth. Prunes, which are simply dried plums, are so effective at relieving constipation that clinical studies have shown them to outperform many of the fiber supplements sold in pharmacies today. Let that sink in for a moment. A simple, natural food doing a better job than products that cost 10 times as much. What makes prunes so powerful is a combination of 3 things working together. First, they're rich in sorbitol, that natural sugar alcohol that pulls water into the colon and softens the stool. Second, they're loaded with both soluble and insoluble fiber. And third, they contain unique compounds called phenolics that actually stimulate the muscles of the colon to contract, helping move things along. Here's the best way to use them. Take 4 to 6 prunes and soak them in a glass of warm water overnight. In the morning, drink the water first, then eat the prunes on an empty stomach. Within 30 minutes to an hour, your body will thank you. Gentle, reliable, and safe enough for daily use. Now, before we reveal the most powerful colon-cleansing fruit of them all at number 1, I want to share something important with you. Because as effective as these fruits are, there's a discovery that takes everything you just learned and multiplies it. Researchers recently uncovered something fascinating, an 8,000-year-old superfood that grows underwater, used by more than 3 billion people around the world. And what's truly shocking is this: it works even better than fiber. In fact, people who add just 1 pinch of it to their meals are emptying their bowels twice as fast and reporting up to 10 pounds of old, toxic waste leaving their bodies within days. No restrictive diets, no expensive probiotics, no medications, just one simple ancient trick. If you're tired of feeling bloated, heavy, and sluggish, and you want the fastest, gentlest way to finally feel light and clean again, you need to see this presentation. Pause this video right now, grab your phone, and point your camera at the QR code on the screen. It will take you straight to the full presentation that explains exactly how this underwater gut superfood works and how to start using it tomorrow morning. You'll also find the link pinned at the top of the comments below, so you can access it from there as well. Go ahead and take a quick look now. I'll be right here when you come back, because trust me, you do not want to miss number 1. Welcome back. And now we've arrived at number 1, the most powerful colon-cleansing fruit on this entire list. A fruit so ancient and so effective that it's been mentioned in writings and traditional medicine texts going back more than 4,000 years. The fig. Why figs? Because no other fruit combines so many colon-healing properties into one small, sweet package. Figs contain a rare and powerful blend of both soluble and insoluble fiber, meaning they soften the stool and bulk it up at the same time. They contain prebiotic compounds that feed the good bacteria in your gut and crowd out the bad ones. And they contain a natural enzyme called phycin, which breaks down the toughest, most stubborn waste hiding in the folds of your intestines. But here's what truly sets figs apart. They work deep. While other fruits clean the surface, figs reach into the parts of the colon that have been holding on to old waste for years. Some people describe a real sense of lightness and clarity after just a week of eating figs regularly. Here's the most effective way to use them. Take 2 or 3 dried figs and place them in a glass of water before you go to bed. Let them soak overnight. In the morning, on an empty stomach, drink the water first, then slowly eat the soaked figs. Chew them well. Within a couple of hours, you'll feel your body responding. And here's something even better. Figs work wonderfully alongside the other fruits on this list. If you combine soaked figs in the morning with kiwis in the evening, for example, you're giving your colon a complete, gentle, all-day cleanse. 4,000 years of human wisdom can't be wrong. Figs are the king of colon-cleansing fruits. So there you have it. Let's quickly run through the list one more time. Apples at number 7, pears at number 6, papaya at number 5, kiwi at number 4, berries at number 3, prunes at number 2, and the mighty fig at number 1. Now here's some important advice. Don't try to eat all 7 of these fruits in a single day. Your body needs time to adjust. Instead, rotate them through your week. Maybe figs and an apple on Monday, kiwi and berries on Tuesday, pears and prunes on Wednesday. Give your gut variety and let each fruit do its work. 2 more things that make a huge difference. First, water. Fiber without water can actually make constipation worse. Aim for at least 8 glasses of clean water every single day. Second, movement. A short, gentle walk after meals, even just 10 or 15 minutes, helps your colon do its job. And one word of caution, introduce fiber slowly to avoid bloating. And if you're taking medications or managing a health condition, have a quick conversation with your healthcare provider before making big changes. Here's the beautiful truth at the heart of all this. You don't need expensive pills, harsh cleanses, or complicated programs to take care of your colon. Nature has already done the hard work for you. Everything your body needs is sitting right there in the produce aisle, waiting for you to bring it home. Start small. Pick just 1 fruit from this list and add it to your morning tomorrow. Maybe a couple of soaked figs, maybe a ripe pear with breakfast, whatever feels right to you. Because small, simple choices, repeated day after day, are what truly change how you feel. Lighter, cleaner, more energetic, more alive. Your colon and your whole body will thank you for it.